Yo, what's up, everybody? Wolfman Rob back at you with a brand new review. The film we're going to be focusing in on today is a movie called Honey Don't. Let's throw that poster up right here. As you can see on the poster, writer director Ethan Cohen, stars Margaret Qualley, believe I pronounced that correctly, Aubrey Plaza, Chris Evans, all there on the poster. The film also stars Charlie Day. The film, 1 hour, 30 minutes, maybe an hour, 29 minutes, not that long of a film. Classified, it's got multiple like genres of movie as you can kind of classify this under, but it's mostly a crime drama movie. Um, Thriller aspects in there. You got some comedy in there as well. I mean, it's a Cohen film, right? And even though it's just Ethan Cohen, we know the Cohen brothers style, right? And dark comedy, self-destructive characters, all that kind of stuff. So we get the vibe of their films and all that stuff. Even though this is just Ethan's film, which I'm not 100% sure if this is his first movie by himself or not. It's the first time I've heard of it, but that's kind of the vibe you're getting into with this movie. It is rated R, and it is a strong R in this movie, where mostly graphic nudity and strong sexual content, which I was not expecting at all. I was not expecting that at all going into this movie, where I didn't read the synopsis for the movie. I didn't see the rating for all that. I saw the trailer one time. I was like, that looks interesting. Saw it a couple times. I played a couple times in theaters. I was like, it's interesting enough. I'll go see that movie when it comes out. And that was it. So it threw me by surprise with all the sexual content that's going on in this movie. So throwing that out there for you. There's also some violence in the film language, so very deserving of its R rating. Margaret Qualley's character here is trying to talk around this without spoiling anything. She is a private investigator who is taking on the case of some strange deaths that have gone on in the area and putting together the ties of where it could or may end up leading to, or what the connection there is, all this investigative work. That's her character. Through that, she, of course, works with the police station to get some information as well. That's where we meet Charlie Day's character. Charlie Day, always a good time. We like Charlie Day. And those two playing off of each other, fun, right? Again, dry comedy humor between the two, fun at the same time. So I liked that aspect. Like that aspect of the film, those two playing off of each other, good stuff, man. I like that stuff. Also at the police stations where we meet Aubrey Plaza's character as well. Pretty wild character. Interesting character to say the least. And we also meet Chris Evans' character at one point in time. He is a church leader, pastor over there. That's his character in this movie, and you can see it in the trailer. So this isn't spoilers. Not a good guy. So which is funny because when it comes to Chris Evans, I mean, we know Chris Evans' filmography and all that stuff, but we're so used to him as Captain America because he was Captain America for what, over 10 years or whatever, 10 years, a little over 10 years. So we're used to him playing this good, upstanding, trustworthy, nice person, right? Not that at all, which is kind of like reminiscent of classic Chris Evans movies. Like he's always played like a sarcastic a-hole of a character and all that stuff. That's kind of what you run into with him in this movie as well. With some shady dealings and all that stuff going on with his character. So that's the main idea of your main characters here in the movie, and it's fun to see how they all interact with each other. Like I mentioned with Margaret Qualley's character and Charlie Day's character, how they have their relationship with each other and their reactions with each other. Same different kind of thing going on with Margaret Qualley and Aubrey Plaza's character, and then when we see Margaret Qualley's character and Chris Evans' character meet, like it's fun, and she's like a no nonsense Margaret Qualley's character, no nonsense private investigator. She ain't taking none of the BS. Like she's there to do her work, and she's gonna get back at you. She's got those quips to her and all that stuff. So fun character, man. Margaret Qualley. I think we all kind of discovered her at the same time with Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which, I mean, by the way, talking about that movie, freaking her, Austin Butler, and Mikey Madison have all broken out since that movie's come out. That freaking Quentin Tarantino guy must know something. But she's her character's fun in this movie, and seeing her work as a private investigator, try to figure out all these things that are going on, is fun, man. So I think the movie overall is a interesting time. Again, very dry, kind of very dialogue heavy, um, which makes sense. It's a mystery movie, right? It's a crime. It's a crime mystery movie. Not a ton of action and all that stuff. You're mostly going to get trying to figure out what the mystery here is and see how it gets solved and all that stuff. But entertaining enough movie. Again, it's only an hour and 30 minutes, so it's not that long of a movie. Familiar vibe if you watched other Coen brothers films, even though it's just Ethan this time around. But I enjoyed it. Like again, I got thrown off by the strong sexual content in the movie. I was not expecting that. And the violence gets pretty violent in this movie, but entertaining movie nonetheless, man. So that came out last week. It's a fresh movie and all that stuff. Um, Fresh as in new. I don't know the Rotten Tomato score or anything like that, but I enjoyed it. Like I had a good time with it. It's probably like middle of the pack of the movies I've seen this year. Like I think I've seen 41, 42 movies this year. And it's about middle of the pack of the movies I've seen. Like entertaining enough. It's not nothing that blew me away by any means, but I thought the performances were fun. That dry comedy worked with me, right? So I had a good enough time with it, man. Like it's a fun little movie, man. So that was my spoiler-free thoughts on Honey Dawn. If you saw it over the weekend, let me know your thoughts in the comments. But that's gonna do it for this review, man. So again, appreciate you hanging out with me. If you can hit that like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, be much appreciated. You don't have to. Like, I just appreciate you watching the review. But thank you for hanging out with me, and that'll do it, man. So hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, week, month, of year, and I hope you remember that you matter, man. You're capable of incredible things. Trust in yourself, believe in yourself, trace those dreams. They will come true for you, man, because you matter and you're capable of incredible things. As always, I'd like to remind you that happiness can be found even in the darkest of times. One all remembers, turn on that light, man. Talk to you all next time.